according to some recent records, schools in Louisiana, certain schools in Louisiana, have actually been using the Bible as their textbook. Well, interesting. Now, Raw Story reports on this, and they explain that state law permits teachers to promote classroom discussion on evolution. Now, there's a new act, the Louisiana Science Education Act, that also allows, in a certain way, for creationism to also end up in the schools. Now, that's what happened. Raw Story picks this up and says that's exactly what happened in the Bossier Parish School District, where emails obtained by Slate as part of a public records request showed that students read the book of Genesis to learn creationism in biology class. Now, wait a minute. Now, what the hell is Genesis, creationism, doing in a biology class? There is no biology in the Bible. At least nothing that's even close to being remotely correct. So what is it doing there? Well, according to a teacher at Caddo Parish Schools who wrote a newspaper column that said that her job is to present both evolution and creationism. Now, according to a fifth grader, had also a fifth grade teacher named Charlotte Hinson, she says, quote, "God made science. God made science. That's insanity." Okay, so now one student complained about this. Well, I'm sorry, one student's parent complained about this to the principal that another teacher was pushing, quote, her twisted religious belief onto the class. Now, another praised biology teacher Michael Stacy when he discussed evolution and creationism in a full spectrum of thought. Now, this law that I said earlier, the Louisiana Science Education Act, that was passed back in 2008, does allow teachers to introduce supplemental materials to critique scientific theories. Look, I don't have any issues with people critiquing scientific theory, right? That's what scientists do. Scientists have peer review. That's the whole process of peer review, is saying, I think you might have something wrong. Let's check it out to see if you have any errors. Look, science is all about questioning established beliefs and established wisdom, right? So I don't have any problem with that in theory. However, this specific thing has led to, in schools, for creationism to be snuck through. And I think that's kind of the whole point, since we are talking about Louisiana. Now, the emails also reveal that some schools are violating prohibitions on teacher-led prayer. According to teacher Carolyn Goodwin, Bossier School District has its problems, but there are so many awesome Christians from the top down. We pray at school functions and probably break the law all the time. Oh, good for you. Like, I'm sure there are many awesome Christians there. But that's a public school. It's a public school, and you shouldn't be leading prayers, and you certainly shouldn't be breaking the law. That is a problem. That is problematic. That is against the First Amendment to the Constitution. Now, lawmakers in 2010 shot down another attempt to try to repeal this law, because a lot of people have noticed that, hey, this law in theory is great, but in practice, it basically is a vessel to try to sneak Christianity and creationism into schools where it doesn't belong. Like, you want to teach your kid that God created heaven and earth, Adam and Eve? Do it in church. You have a designated place to do so. And when it comes to education, when it comes to public schools and where taxpayer money goes, you need to be teaching facts. You need to be teaching facts, logic, and reason instead of dogma. And that's exactly what they've done, using this law as a way to sneak that into the schools. It's totally unconstitutional.